They're Gelf, beings who lost their physical forms in the war, but still clung on to reality.
Well, this one seems like it's found a form, and a strong one at that.
The Gelf are here, and they're looking for bodies to inhabit. What do you think's happened to Benton?
Benton!
Hello, Liz. So glad you could join us.
Dimension 5 Audio presents The Third Doctor, Exile, Legion of Ghosts, Episode 2, starring William BOLLANDS-STRAW, Jessica Fletcher, Charlie Buckley and Andy SEST. Written by Charlie Buckley and Jack Hawkins.
Back to BBC News. I'm Edward Zischen with the latest. At 1 PM last Tuesday, an unidentified flying object crashed into the ruins in the centre of Aberystwyth. Officials are currently attempting to access the site and report findings, but the area has been under strict lockdown from a military organisation supposedly known as the
This can't be a coincidence, Uncle. Howard goes missing, and suddenly an alien spaceship lands in the middle of this town. It's a conspiracy.
Don't be silly, Glenn. You're sounding like one of that flat earth lot.
Well, that wasn't very nice. You can't blame me for at least correlating them.
Well, I suppose it is a bit odd.
And you know what they say. Bad luck always comes in threes.
Oh, come off it. We don't need to worry.
Maybe you don't, but I do. You may be too cowardly, but I'm going looking for Howard over there.
You mental, Glenn? We've got those military guys with their guns and stuff.
Bulletproof vest.
Go on, then. I won't be surprised when this newsman reports a crazed man crossing those barriers.
Hello, Liz. So glad you could join us.
Listen, who are you? And what do you want?
I don't see why that's important to you. I've got my orders, and I'm not letting you stand in my way.
Leave Benton, whatever you are.
I don't think I shall. I quite like this form. Strong and sturdy. Certainly capable of overpowering a couple of people standing in my way.
We need to move, Doctor.
Certainly, Miss Shaw.
Look, I'm very sorry, Mr.
Davies. Glen Davies. Listen. Please let me past. I need to look for Howard.
I'm terribly sorry, but this is a private investigation.
Afternoon, chaps. What appears to be a problem, Davis?
Please call my Glen. I've lost Howard. Someone very important to me, and I need to get him back.
He went missing, did he?
Yeah, he just disappeared one night, and it's all very suspicious that an alien spaceship crashes in this little town just 3 days after he went missing.
3 days. That's when a good friend of ours went missing. Unit here was looking for Benton when the craft landed, or should I say, crashed. That's how they arrived so quickly.
Doctor, I really don't think you should be telling civvies about this, especially about Benton.
Nonsense. Glen here's a trustworthy chap, isn't that right? Besides, you live here, don't you? You could tell us some things.
I suppose.
Speaking of Benton, we need to move, now. I have something to tell you.
Where exactly are we going? The hotel?
In memory of what used to be Benton, I think it best we head to the fish and chip shop.
Osgood, status report. Over.
Nobody has left the ruins, sir. I can see a blue gas coming from where the craft landed, though. Over.
I can see it too, Osgood. Keep me posted. Over and out. I'm very sorry, but this is a military operation. We'll let you know when the area is safe.
Yeah, I know that.
What is it you want, then?
I'm looking for my nephew, Glen, 26 years old, about 6'1", black hair, bit of a stubble, was wearing bright yellow wellies.
I think I remember seeing the chap. Can't say where he's gone, but we have a technical officer, Osgood, who was around that area. The other side of the ruins, I think. He might know.
Thank you. Do I call you sir?
Brigadier's fine. Out of curiosity, why was your nephew headed down there?
He was looking for Howard. He went missing a few days ago and he's very dear to both of us. He thought there might be a link between this and the spaceship, so went here to look for him.
I see.
Well, goodbye, Brigadier.
Goodbye.
Alright, Doctor. Liz, what's happened to Benton?
Put simply, he's been possessed by a ghost.
He's been what?
As Miss Shaw said, possessed by a ghost. More accurately, a gelf.
Gelf?
Beings who've lost their physical forms during war but have somehow managed to cling to the fabric of reality itself.
So they're looking for bodies to inhabit?
Indeed so.
So, Doctor, you're saying Benton has been possessed by one of these gelf?
I'm afraid he has. And these gelf don't take too kindly to people telling them to leave their newfound bodies.
So, do you think Howard's been possessed by one of these guys?
I'm afraid it's incredibly likely.
Have you heard of any other disappearances?
Or anything else strange?
There have been a few weird goings on. There's been some blue lights in the sky, about 4 different places. Oh, and Gavin was telling me something about a boy being rushed to hospital from the beach a couple of days ago.
What happened to him?
Apparently the poor lad's eyes went blue and he started to seize up. Kept saying he desired vengeance.
Hello, can I take your order?
I'll have a portion of chips, please, extra vinegary.
Really, Yates? Now? In fact, make that 2.
3.
Fault for me.
Anyway,
You said you know the boy's mother.
Yeah, well, Gavin does anyway. ALWEN, her name is, owns a boat rental just a few minutes from here.
well, as Sun Tzu himself once said, know thy enemy. I think to understand what's going on, we must speak to a Gelf themselves.
You've read Sun Tzu as well.
Read? I met the man.
Osgood. Sir. Did you come across an older man inquiring about a man named Glen?
I did, sir. Told him he went off with the Dr. Yates and Miss Shaw.
Why on earth would you tell him that?
Well, that's what happened, sir.
Well, why did they do that?
I couldn't hear much, sir, but it sounded like that Glen character had some information regarding, everything that's been going on, and the rest seemed like they were in a bit of a hurry, so...
Get down!
Where is the doctor?
Benton! Everyone, hold your fire. He may not be himself, but he's still Benton. Whoever you are, we don't intend to harm you.
Well, the 7 guns pointed at my chest suggest otherwise.
We aren't shooting. We know you're in there, Benton, and we're simply doing this to protect civilians.
You haven't answered my question. Where is the doctor?
That's none of your concern.
I'll decide what is and isn't my concern, Brigadier. I'll say it once more. Where is the doctor?
Thank you, Osgood. Most appreciated.
Anytime, sir. Just a light shock to stun him for a couple of hours.
Excellent. How many charges does it have?
Enough.
Come on, I think it's best we find the others. If Glen knows anything about what's going on, he's important.
What are we doing about, Benton?
Restrain him. He's coming with us.
Don't drink it yet, it's scalding.
Thank you, Alwyn.
No problem, dear. So, you wanted to see Ryan about what happened on the beach? I tell you, he's pretty shaken up by it. You said you were a doctor, didn't you? Are you a therapist, or psychiatrist, or more physiological?
I'm a doctor of just about everything, miss.
Alan Green's boat rental.
Yes, that's right.
By the way, I don't want any army squadrons caving in my door with their guns and their boots and everything. You can leave your gun over there.
On the coat rack?
You heard me?
Alright.
Miss Green?
Oh, call me Alwyn.
So, Alwyn, what exactly happened? Glenn here told us a bit, but what's the truth? No offence, Glenn.
None taken.
Well, we were just down at the beach, like we do every Saturday. Can hear him playing in the sand like most other boys his age.
How old is your son?
Just 9.
So what happened?
Well, his eyes went blue and he started gasping for breath like he'd just nearly drowned. Was convulsing and all sorts, saying he needed something.
What did he need?
He said he needed vengeance, then collapsed onto the floor. Ambulances came and did some scans and whatnot, and he seemed perfectly normal. But since then, he's been acting...
Quiet? Reclusive?
Exactly.
Mind if we talk to him?
If you'd like. Although, since he's been acting oddly recently, I think it would be best for just 2 of you to go in.
Of course.
This tea's fantastic, Alwyn.
Thanks, Glenn.
Sadly not. Afraid not. We've been out looking every day since Friday. When we woke up and he wasn't in his bed, I just don't know what to do.
Well, on the plus side, at least you've got something to link his disappearance to. Chances are he's been taken over by a gelf.
How does that help?
The doctor will find a way to save your friend, Howard. He always does.
Now he sounds like a doctor to me.
What was that?
I don't know exactly, but it's the gelf.
Well, we need to get there, don't we?
And how do you expect we do that?
I think you're forgetting that I own a boat rental, Miss Shaw.
How long will it take to get there in your fastest boat?
Hard to say. In these stormy conditions, about 5 minutes.
Well, we need to go now.
Everyone, we need to go, now!
What's happened to Ryan?
I'd assume the same thing on the beach. His eyes are glowing blue. He's convulsing, and he needs to come with us.
It must have something to do with that energy signal coming from that island.
I'll prepare the boat.
You know, I'm still not sure we're going to make this.
Maybe so, Liz. If we do get there, it'll certainly be more interesting to find out what exactly the Gelf want.
Well, you said they wanted host bodies, didn't you?
Very true, but it's considerably easier for them to take over host bodies. They're planning something big. All the storms, the earthquakes.
When do we get earthquakes in bloody Wales?
Precisely. Besides, it's not just one craft's worth. One landed in the moors about 20 minutes from here.
I just want Ryan to be alright.
I shouldn't worry, Miss Green. I've some theories myself as to removing Gelf from human bodies, although they've never been practiced.
Then how do you know about them?
School is. About 504 years ago, I should think.
What?
Hello, Doctor. How are we?
You again. Please, we mean no harm to your people.
Well, I'm not the one heading towards the beacon, am I?
Scientific curiosity. I'm sure you understand. Besides, you can't just go around taking already existing life forms. At least have some courtesy, man.
Our people are not known for that, Doctor. Or regret, guilt, or remorse. I wonder if our outlook will change after I kill you all.
Doctor Who, The Third Doctor, Exile. Legion of Ghosts, Episode 2. The Doctor, William Bolland-STRAW. Liz Shaw, Jessica Fletcher. The Brigadier, Charlie Buckley. Sergeant Benton, Abby SEST. Gavin Davies, Ben Greenland. Glen Davies, Anthony-ROLF Atkinson. ALWEN, HAZEL the ASHE. Osgood, Charlie Buckley. Gelf and Captain Yates, Ben Greenland. Newsreader and waitress, Matthew Gooding. Written by Charlie Buckley and Jack Hawkins. Directed by Charlie Buckley. Cover design by Matthew Watkins. Theme music by Simon Bowser. Produced by Charlie Buckley for Dimension 5 Audio.